What's the deal? Tell me how you feel. I'm Ricky and he's
Nikki.
This is Ricky and Nick's Pick 6, episode 13. Where the yams at? Where they at, though?
Thanksgiving, baby. Let's get it.
Okay.
Best time of the year.
NFL Thanksgiving or NBA Christmas?
So if you would have asked me this 15, 20 years ago, it would be NBA Christmas. Like, I'm a huge Laker guy. Lakers always play on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I mean, football kind of fucking just stole that from the NBA, which I think is kind of fucked up. Christmas should always belong to the NBA, but you know, NFL's king. We even got a Black Friday game this week too. So
yeah.
But yeah, the NFL gets whatever they want. I think in 5 or 6 years we're gonna have an NFL game every week or every day. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, no one's gonna complain. We're gonna keep watching it. But yeah, man.
Nah, for real. I agree with that take. Honestly, 15 years ago, you asked me, I'd probably say NBA Christmas just because of the feelings on Christmas. But as a full-grown man who, you know, bets and watches the NFL religiously, there's just something about getting toasted on Thanksgiving, watching the boys run into each other at high speeds, parlays hitting or crashing.
I remember this one parlay that, sorry to interrupt you, that
No.
me and my brothers, I think it was 3 years ago, we hit everyone, and it was that CD Lamb against the Giants. That was the last leg of it, and he clearly got in. They reviewed it, and they said for whatever reason his foot was out of bounds, and that was a backbreaker. So me and my brothers always put in a little lay for Thanksgiving. It never hits, but yeah. So it's a nice little tradition we started, but yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's just for me, you can't beat it, you know. But let's get into some hot topics. Brandon Cooks was acquired by the Bills.
Why the fuck are we leading off with Brandon Cooks, bro?
Because
he has been irrelevant for years.
Exactly. It's like, what are they doing? This isn't going to fix their offense. I honestly just wanted to talk about Cooks being acquired by the Bills to talk about how much I hate short receivers.
Okay.
In my mind, to be a receiver in the NFL, you need to be at least 6'1". At least 6'1".
There's a lot of like shifty guys.
Sure, there's exceptions to the rule. You got Steve Smith. You got Anquan Bolden.
Tyreek Hill.
I was a big Tyreek Hill hater. Not going to lie.
He's a bad guy, but yeah, he's a good receiver.
I don't even care about his off-the-field life. It's just I don't like short receivers. Like, in my mind, a receiver should be built like Calvin Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald.
That's just like the rarity, though. But no, I get what you're saying.
T.O., Michael Irvin. Jerry Rice, even. Like, you just got to be 6'1".
Your boy Jamar Chase is not that big.
He's 6 foot, though.
Is he?
He's 6 foot and he's a dog.
With shoes.
Don't let me find out that Jamar Chase is fucking 5'11". I'd fucking start training to be in the league tomorrow.
That's why we have Google.
He ain't 5'11". He's at least listed as 6'1" or 6 foot.
See, that's the thing with everyone be lying about their size.
True. I remember my last like real soccer team, my coach had me listed at like 6 foot, 195 or something like that. It was crazy.
I'm 5'9.5" on a good day.
Damn.
He's 6 foot 0 inches.
He's 6 foot.
Oh my
He's
God.
6 foot. A receiver should be 6 foot and up.
All right.
Anyway, not really a hot topic. I just wanted to say I hate short receivers and they should be banned. But getting into some actual hot topics, JSN is set to break Calvin Johnson's receiving record.
I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to break it by miles.
Yeah, is this
I think he plays the tight ends again. Or no, I'm sorry. He plays I don't know who he plays, but he has a pretty easy schedule going forward. He just fucked up the tight ends is what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. And he's a dog. He's going to get his money. But is this one that like, okay, Dak just passed Tony Romo as the all-time pass leader. Big accomplishment, yes. I'm not here to rain on Dak's parade or anything like that. But doesn't it feel like in the modern NFL that like that's just shit that's gonna happen? Like they're basically
if you play for that long, you're obviously gonna break some records. You know what I'm saying? Like God forbid, like health and all that stuff. Like I mean, Dak did have a scary injury, but like yeah, I mean, if you play for that long, then you're due for some to break some records for sure.
But JSN, we're putting it in truly special.
Yeah, I think he's by far the best receiver this year.
For sure.
It's not even close.
Yeah,
I mean, he's getting open like it's like Sam Darnold is like just first read, boom, and he gets 20, 30 yards. Like when like it's so funny. Like I was watching Red Zone with Casey this weekend, and it cut to the Seahawks Titans game, and it's so funny because when you click on Red Zone and it's like they say 2nd and 8 or whatever, you know it's a big play. If it's 3rd down or whatever, you know it's a turnover or like they didn't complete it. But I literally said JSN. and it was just like a 45-yard deep ball touchdown to JSN.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's just inevitable. Like he just finds the end zone. He just big plays after big plays.
He's a dog.
I think he's like over-under should be set like at 100 yards like every game. Like I think it was at 90 something this past weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Nah, he's a goddamn dog, and I'm rooting for him for sure. Myles Garrett set to break Strahan's record as well.
So he has 18, I believe, had 3 against the Raiders, which we called on this podcast last week. We at least had 2 last week. I think Strahan's 22 and a half. So how many games do they have left? 5? We're in week 13. So 5 games he needs. So he has 18. So he needs 5.5 sacks to break the record in 5 games.
Yeah.
I think he can do it.
I think so.
I mean, you design the plays or whatever to like stop him, and you can't stop him. So it's like, I think he's that good. I think he's the best defensive player in the NFL.
But now every O-line is just going to be like, we can't give up.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to be holding everything.
It's going to be insane, yeah.
But he's just a monster, just a flat-out freak.
For sure. Rooting for Myles Garrett as well. Like I said last week,
good
my
dude.
kind of
Good
guy.
dude.
Good guy. Cowboys shock the Eagles in Dallas. R.I.P. Nealon.
I think that was the only loss I had this week on our pick 6 rundown.
Yeah, you went 5 for 6. I went 5 for 6.
We both did pretty well.
Yeah.
I watched the whole game because I didn't even. I turned off Red Zone because it was Raiders Browns I didn't want to watch. I think it was Jags Cardinals and then another shitty game. The fucking Falcons Saints, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch Cowboys Giants or Cowboys Eagles, and yeah, 21-0. Like that never happens in the NFL. Coming back from the like 3 touchdowns, and they did it, and it was all the shit that we talked about in this pod. Even though I did pick the Eagles, but I just you can't lose that game. Like you can't lose that game.
You can't.
But then Saquon never fumbles, and he fumbled, and there was a lot of like miscues and shit. But hey, props to Dallas. But see, this is the thing. Like we're gonna get into the games. Like I would have liked the Eagles more if they would have lost that game against the I would have liked the Cowboys if they would have lost that game against the Eagles. Now since they won that game going against KC, I don't know. But we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. Let's save it for then because I have a lot to say, but I just want to tell you, I told you so. Jalen wasn't particularly cheeks. He got AJ the ball and all that stuff. But I just knew there's a dark cloud over this team. There's a funk. There's an inexplicable funk over that offense and this team. There's no way you lose a 21-0 lead and just don't score after going up like that. Like, that's insane.
They didn't score in the second half.
Absolutely insane. But moving along, Jawan Jennings gets punched in the nuts. What would you do?
I'm sick of this punch in the nuts, getting spit at. Like, suspend them,
dude.
Take their
football
paycheck.
Is
like, it's
a
crazy.
dirty fucking game though. Like
they have to think there's cameras. There's cameras everywhere, bro. Like you're gonna get caught. Like I don't know why you even try to play with this shit, but
yeah, that's true. At the NFL level, it's crazy. But
you know
like
who punched him?
and time. No, who punched him?
An X-Raider.
Really? Of
Yep.
course.
Yep.
Of course. That's all they know how to do.
Yep.
But yeah, no, football's a dirty game. Like I've had teammates like come to me and they were like, "Oh, I was in the pile and somebody was like grabbing my nuts and trying to twist them and shit like that." You know, like that's just stuff that happens in a football game for sure. I never really participated in too much of the rigmarole, but I also fucking sucked. So you know, that's a thing.
It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. If you punch me in the nuts in a football game, I'm definitely just trying to get you back. But I guess punching someone in the helmet is sufficient enough, like rebuttal. You know, those helmet punches. A lot of people fucking talk shit about them, but they do more damage than you think. You catch that face mask right, and it could really ruin someone's fucking day.
For sure.
So this is a crazy stat. Usually you're the stat guy, but this is a Tommy take. Tommy is not on camera to share this with us right now, but Steelers did not complete a pass over 20 air yards in the month of November. 4 games, 0 for 11 and 2 interceptions. Meanwhile, Jameis Winston had 5 of these versus Detroit yesterday.
Crazy.
How crazy is that?
Out.
Have you been paying attention to the Steelers offense?
I try not to watch the Steelers offense.
The Steelers offense is horrible. And I hate to say this. This is a take that I've had like off camera. I haven't really been saying it on camera because, you know, for various reasons. Mike Tomlin is respected and revered in the black community, but I just kind of feel like this might be the season that he loses his job.
I think George Pickens almost has as many receiving yards as the entire Steelers wide receiver room. Isn't that crazy?
I don't doubt it. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand how you bring DK in and you get rid of George Pickens.
They should have kept them both. I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in that locker room,
and I'm so tired of them hyping up this 300-pound tight end. Who gives a fuck? He's a 300-pound tight end. It's probably horrible on his knees to be running routes and cuts down the field while he's 300 pounds. He's out of shape. Get in shape, big dog.
Darnell's really good though. I think they should give him the ball more.
What is really good about him? Like, explain to me, why do people talk about him like he's the second coming?
I think he's pretty good.
Bro, if they are complaining about NFL D linemen being too big and out of shape, a 300-pound tight end cannot be effective.
He's super athletic. He's like not. He's a freak of nature.
What's his 40 time? I think production. Can we get a quick check on Darnell Washington's 40 time? Can we get a quick? Can you go ahead, Nick? Give me a quick Google.
Washington's good.
Give me a quick Google on Darnell Washington's 40 time. Darnell Washington, Pittsburgh Steelers 40 time.
That's not bad at all.
God damn. He ran a 4.6?
4.64 is not bad.
Hey, I stand corrected. He's 300 pounds moving like that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's a freak.
Hey, Darnell, I don't want no smoke with you, big fella.
Please apologize to Darnell.
Hey, you got it, big dog.
Darnell's good, man.
You got it, big dog. Keep God in your life.
Darnell's good, man.
God damn. Big boy is moving. Hey, I guess when you got all that fucking mass moving in one direction, it's moving quick, huh?
He's good.
God. All right. So last hot topic. Shedeur Sanders went to Las Vegas and absolutely terrorized your Raiders.
Well,
throwing
this is
his
not
first
a hot topic. We knew this was going to happen. I don't know why this is on the rundown.
It is a hot topic because
it's not a hot topic.
Because some people are saying that Shedeur might be too confident, on the edge of arrogant. He said that he's hoping that he could be what the franchise has been looking for this entire time. Browns have had a plethora of QBs come through there and absolutely tank. I think he was like the first Browns QB in I don't know how many years to win a start, like his first start in the NFL or something like that.
And he didn't get a game ball, and people are upset about that.
He didn't get a game ball. Absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me.
I think it's kind of ridiculous too, but Myles Garrett, who had 3 sacks, got it. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
I'm rooting for Shedeur. I have nothing against him. I'm happy he beat the Raiders, to be honest. So I'm just hoping for a top 3 pick.
What our boy JB had to say about it? What JB say about it, ho?
No, but you guys have to tune into the JB show. Which is
JB said, "Hey, it was too much me, and not enough team." And I'm not gonna lie, I love Shedeur. I love throwing that rollie up as well. It's Shedeur time. We know what the deal is. But I would have liked to see him highlight his team a little bit more rather than himself. I did see his like little quick sideline post presser, and I felt a little cringe. I'm not gonna lie to you. It wasn't like it just wasn't what I was expecting. It was a little bit of a letdown. And I'm all for bragging, boasting, doing it up, dressing how you want.
It's his first game.
I understand. It is his first game, but at the end of the day, he is a professional, and there's no right answers to questions. People will make you believe that out there. But I do think he should have highlighted his team, especially in this win. Okay. Especially in this win. He didn't do anything that was too special at the quarterback position. He threw an interception. He also threw a touchdown. He had a couple of explosive plays. I thought that he had 2 touchdowns. He should have had 2 touchdowns in that game, but I would have liked to see him, yes, highlight his team more. I did agree with that take. But Kendrick Perkins, Big Perk, went as far to say that Shedeur is the most powerful black man since Barack Obama. Nick, how do you feel about that?
I have no comment on this.
You can have a comment on this. The black community wants to hear from you, Nick. Tommy voice.
I don't even know.
They want to know what you have to say.
I don't even know where to go with this.
You don't know where to go with this? I think Perk is off them perks.
This is one of the most craziest statements that I've ever heard. Is this even true?
This is true. I made Tommy play me the soundbite because I said, Tommy, that they got these AI videos out there. Did it say Sora in the corner?
To be a fake vid.
Bro, it was a real video. He said he has never seen a black man say anything bad about Shedeur. And I don't want to be the first one, by the way. That was a tiny criticism, but it wasn't. I'm not killing him.
Let's speed up this topic.
All right. I will just like to weigh in on this. Shedeur might be the most important black man. No, Ferk is tripping. Ferk is tripping, bro.
I know two people in this room that are more important than him.
The first black president of the United
One's
States.
our producer.
Shit. Perky tripping, boy. But hey, that's TV for you. You got to have those headlines.
Yeah.
Moving along. Let's get into the thick of it. So coming off of last week, Lines That Matter segment, we went 5 for 6 each. I missed out on what game did I miss out on?
I think Monday night, last night.
Oh yeah, my dumbass was saying Carolina might be able to cover.
You almost did though, honestly.
They did.
You almost.
They did almost cover. And then what was it for you? Who let you down?
To fucking the Eagles. I took
Eagles.
the money line and Cowboys came back and won.
That is true. That is true. So we went 5 for 6 last week. You know, hey,
let's
trolls,
keep this going.
All you TikTok kids, you say we don't know what we're talking about. These guys are so smart. Podcasting equipment should be more expensive.
They don't think
5 and 6.
They don't think this shit's expensive?
I don't know what I don't understand that comment.
Wow.
I don't understand that
this
comment.
This
is pretty expensive. We're lucky and fortunate to have the production setup that we have. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you guys can't see. But anyway,
let's
5 and 6. Let's keep it rolling. Packers at Lions. Thanksgiving Day. Lions favored by -2.5. Over and under on the total points, 48.5. How you feeling about this one, Nick?
I can go a lot of which ways. I don't know. Lions kind of let me down last week. I took a -10 as my lock. They did not cover. Almost lost to the Jameis Winston Lions or Jameis Winston's Giants. I'm sorry. I'm going to go over. I have a couple plays in this game. I have a couple plays for all these Thanksgiving and these Black Friday games because I just want to get into it.
Let them know.
I'm going to go over 48.5 because we're in a dome and it's Thanksgiving. And I'm going to take the Packers plus 2.5. 2 years ago, Jordan Love came into Detroit and they won outright, 29-22, I believe. I don't know. I'm not really liking the Lions defense is kind of shoddy. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the unit that I trust the most is the Packers defense. Packers offense is kind of shaky, but I'm going to go over 48.5, and I'm going to go Packers plus 2.5.
I like your pick. The only thing that I don't like is that you're taking over on these points because I feel like both of these offenses are a bit stop and go. The Packers
I get it.
Offense,
it's just it's Thanksgiving. I can't take unders on Thanksgiving.
That's fair. But the Packers offense has been disappointing all year. So my play in this game, Packers to cover. I like that. Over, under, I can't really comment on it, to be honest. I don't even know why I said it if I can't comment on it. This
is Green Bay's first game as an underdog this season, and their first since facing the Eagles in the playoffs last year, which is crazy. Under Matt LaFleur, Green Bay has gone 18-6-1 against the spread as an underdog of 3 points or more and 14-4 against the spread as a dog of more than 3 points. I like the dog here, man. I like the dog. I like the Packers.
Especially with Detroit coming off of that overtime. That's the only reason that I'm thinking the Packers could definitely cover this.
They just scare the shit out of me. But yeah. Dude, I like the Pack.
Yeah, Jared.
Their offense has to click at some point. So.
For sure. Jared Goff not being that mobile of a quarterback as well. I think that Micah is a big game player, and what better venue than Thanksgiving Day in Detroit playing for the historic Green Bay Packer franchise. Let's go, Micah, plus 2.5 sacks. All right, moving along. We got the Chiefs at the Cowboys. KC favored by 3.5. Over under total points, 52.5. How you feeling about this one, Nick?
Chiefs money line. I don't give a shit about the points. I think the Chiefs win this game. I think their defense is the best unit on the field. I think they'll come out ready to play, and I like a Rashee Rice sprinkle touchdown in this game. He hasn't scored in a while. Last game against the Colts, they were in the red zone, and he got targeted 3 times. Pat Mahomes threw it to him 3 times, and it was either a flag or he didn't catch it or it was a bad ball. But yeah, I like the Chiefs to win this game, and I like Rashee Rice touchdown.
You know what? If you didn't have Chiefs money line last week, you'd be getting one of these right now. You'd be getting one of these right now. But you had Chiefs money line.
I got lucky.
I like you saying stay away from the points here, but you know where I'm going. Dallas to cover that 3.5. That offense is just too electric. I've been saying it all fucking season. Yes, the Chiefs are playing with a lot of pressure. A lot of people think that's going to make them play better. I think they're going to be clutching a little bit in Jerry World. I think
We'll
they're
see.
going to be clutching a little bit in Jerry World. Do I want the Chiefs to win because I'm in sports media? Maybe. But I think this is going to be a tough one. A tough one for the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm taking Dallas to cover.
I have a couple stats for you stat nerds out there. Dak has made 7 starts on Thanksgiving. He is 4-3 straight up and 2-5 against the spread. And then whenever Pat Mahomes faces a team on short rest, regardless of wherever he is, the Chiefs are 19-3 straight up in those games. So I like the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs money line. I like the Chiefs to get it done.
I'm gonna just keep on betting against Patty.
I mean, you've been calling it.
Ugly.
You've been saying it from the beginning of the year. You're fading the Chiefs. Like,
I knew they were gonna have a tough season. I knew that Detroit was gonna be stumbling a little bit this year as well. I try to get back on that bandwagon, that familial bandwagon, but it hasn't really been helping me. Every time I take them, they hurt me. Moving along, we got the Bengals at the Ravens. Ravens favored by a touchdown in this one, -7. Another high total points, 52.5. Joe Burrow returning this game. He said he doesn't give a damn about the record. He doesn't give a damn if he's fully healthy. It's time to show up for those Bengals. How are you feeling about this one?
this is I really want to take the Bengals. You know, fuck it. I'm taking the Bengals +7. I'm taking the Bengals +7. But what I really like in this game is Jamar Chase receptions and receiving yards. It should be over 7.5 catches and right around 80 or 90 yards. I think Joe's going to lean on him. There's no T. Higgins in this game. T is out. And last time I think Jamar played against the Ravens, I think he went for 2-something on Thursday night and a couple TDs. He loves playing against the Ravens. So Ravens defense is not that good. And I think Joe and the Bengals defense is terrible. So on the flip side, Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns, what we've been saying on this pod, I think he finally breaks up, goes for over 100 yards because you can run on this Bengals team. But I like Jamar Chase's overs in this game, and I'll take the Bengals +7 and Derrick Henry. So I have 3 plays. This is gonna be explosive.
This game has been very entertaining the past, couple of times that these teams have met. This is a very entertaining series, but I just don't think the Bengals have it in them. This isn't the same team. If I'm not mistaken, Trey is out, right?
Correct.
Trey is out for this game, and that was the real rocker for me. I feel like he's the only person on that defense that can somewhat give Lamar a hard time. You can't really say keep Lamar in check because no one keeps Lamar in check.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and say Ravens are going to cover this one a lot easier than you think. Joe Burrow coming back is a really great sign for them, but I do think he might be rushing himself. I would love for them to tank and Joe Burrow just not to come back. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens to cover this one. Big spread. Hate to do it. I'm very tempted. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is the total. The over one is up to 52.5. Like we mentioned, the Cowboys and the Chiefs are 52.5. So this would be the second highest total in Thanksgiving history. Thanksgiving night history. I'm sorry. The first was back in 2018, Falcons versus Saints. It closed at 61, and they didn't get there. It was 48. So just a little fun nugget.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. With these 2 high lines in the KC game and the Dallas game, I'm getting a little NFL conspiracy theory. Wink, wink. So I might like the points in one of these games, but I would just stay away from high lines like that. Every time I've taken a high line like that, whether it's college or NFL, it's just a dud of a game. Just an absolute stinker.
I really hope we're in for a treat, though.
Me too.
After we stuff that turkey.
Yeah. Bears at Eagles. Eagles favored by a touchdown, -7. Total points sitting at 44.5. How you feeling about this one, Nick?
Black Friday game. I like the Eagles. I don't think the Bears have played a quarterback. I know we've talked a lot about Jalen Hurts in this pod, but I don't think the Bears have really played anyone. This is in Philly. I think Philly's defense is going to be able to get to Caleb. And I don't know. I like the Eagles. I know it's a lot. I think Vegas is telling you to take the Bears, which I know that's what my co-host is going to do. But I'm going to go with the Eagles -7. Just that simple.
And it's no shocker. I'm taking the Bears, baby. Let's go, Bears, to cover this one. I don't believe in this Philly team. I have a lot of Philadelphia friends, fans as friends, and I feel like maybe I'm just being an asshole towards them. But I just don't believe in this team whatsoever. I don't know if it's the OC. I don't know if it's the quarterback, which, by the way, respect Jalen Hurts. You are a gamer. I do appreciate when you have good games, but when you have bad games, man, do I dislike you. I just can't stand you. And you're my fantasy quarterback, by the way. You're my fantasy quarterback, but I'm starting Stafford over you this week. So, yeah, I'm taking the Bears to cover and potentially to shock Philadelphia. And we're going to learn that it's not just a small problem. It's a cancer for this team. It's a dark cloud hanging over their head. They can't get right this season. The champs will not return to the Super Bowl because the Rams are in the same division as them.
I agree with that.
It's that simple. Bears to cover. Moving along. Texans at the Colts. Colts favored by 4.5. Total points sitting at 45.5. How you feeling, Nick?
This is a tough one. I think the Colts bounce back. I'm going to go Colts minus 4.5. I'm not a big Davis Mills guy. That Texans defense, that what we said last week, came to fruition. They have some dogs. They have some dogs on that D-line, on the back end. But I'm kind of a believer in this Colts team. I think they bounce back. They should have beat the Chiefs last week. If it wasn't for a couple iffy calls that the refs did, I'm gonna go Colts minus 4.5. I don't really like the number. You know what? Fuck it. I think the Colts win the game. I'm not gonna even touch the 4.5. And I'll go under 44.5.
Okay.
I'll go under 44.5 and Colts money line. Maybe parlay those two together.
I'll go under 44.5 as well. But I'm going Texans to cover.
You're a big Davis Mills guy.
Oh, no, I'm not a big Davis Mills guy. I'm a big Texans defense guy. Okay. That defense is real. There's two things that travel in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's a defense and a fucking run game. And I think
I don't know
that
if they have the run game, but
they don't need a run game because that defense is vicious. You see the way those ends are acting?
Yeah.
You see the way those boys are moving?
Shout out Alabama.
They are bench pressing linemen. They're juking them like they're about to score a fucking touchdown to get to a quarterback. Yeah. And Daniel Jones don't want none of that. He don't want to deal with none of that. And who just taught the league how to beat the Colts? The Chiefs.
The team that you love the most.
Yeah, the team that I do adore.
You do.
So I'm taking the Texans to cover in this one.
Okay.
Easy, America. This is an easy cover for the Texans. And don't be shocked if they win again because, yeah, dude, Davis Mills is doing his job.
If they win again, then this division gets really, really interesting.
And
really
that's
tight.
Good. That's good for us.
It's
and
very
that's
good
what
for
I
us.
want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. All right, so let's wrap it up here. Giants at Patriots. Patriots favored by a touchdown yet again, -7. Total points sitting at 46.5. Tell me how you feeling, Nick.
Under 46.5 is my play. I think the Pats shut down Jameis, hopefully. And yeah, I see this as a 24-10 ball game, 27-13. I think 46.5 is a tad bit too high, so I'll just take the under in this game. And I will take a Travion Henderson anytime touchdown, which has been juiced because Ramondre's back. So
dude,
Travion anytime touchdown and under 46.5.
He hurt me last week anytime.
He
killed me. Dude.
They had him. They
keep
giving the ball to Ramondre in the goal line, which I just don't understand.
Dude, that guy's huge. That's why, bro. He's a fucking tank.
And he also fumbles all the fucking time.
I know. It's crazy you could be that big and not have ball security.
I don't get it.
I want to say the Pats cover this one easy, but what the hell is happening with the New York Football Giants right now?
Jameis.
What the hell is going on in New York?
You get Jameis.
This is so hard to call for me, and I'm just going to stick to my gut. I'm going to tell you how I feel because that's what we do on this show. Giants to cover that touchdown. I don't know how. But it's just history calling the Giants are going to cover.
I like it.
That 7 is just too large. It's too large for them.
Too large.
I'm going to keep it simple, and I also do like the under in that game as well.
What is it? We got it at 46.5.
I like the under in that game.
Yeah.
I like the under in that game for sure. But shout out Drake May. He's balling.
He is.
He's balling.
Not going to win the MVP. Stafford's going to win it. Let's keep banging that drum.
Speaking about the MVP conversation, I just hate how like JT is like everyone's like he ain't gonna win it. let's not make the MVP just a quarterback award. It's just not fair. Like, JT's balling, bro. Like, he should be actually considered, especially as a running back. I think it's harder.
I mean, Saquon had a really good year last year.
I know.
He didn't fucking win it.
I know.
Like, I mean, it is what it is.
It's tough though.
It's quarterbacks. You're just that's the way it is. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, and of course, I want Stafford fucking Glock 9's old ass to win it. You know, what
he
I'm saying?
looks fucking unbelievable.
I just don't like how running backs been kind of getting played in the NFL. But let's move along to locks and traps. Last week, locks and traps, I had the Bears as a lock, covered. I had the Chiefs as my trap, covered. Nick, last week you had the Lions as your lock at -10. Super huge line, very brave of you. I commend that.
Did not cover.
I commend that. They did not cover, but you had the Jaguars -3.
3.5. You guys got that wrong again.
They covered. They covered.
The Cardinals covered, correct.
So this week, go ahead and tell the people what you got for your pick.
Lock, I'm just going to make this simple. Chargers -9.5 against the Raiders. That's it for that segment. And then my trap, which I alluded to, Ravens -7. I think the Bengals can make it interesting. Now, I can look like a fool in the first half and when they're down by 14, 17 points. But I'm going to have a couple of drinks in me, and we're going to be rooting for the Bengals. So, yeah. So, trap Ravens -7.
It is what it is. And you know what? We stick our ball knowing necks out here every week. And we just tell you guys how we feel. And we cash on these tickets or we don't. Because we got big waivers. Gasca said you got to have big waivers to play this game. And that's how we play it. So my lock is +3.5 Cowboys, baby. Let's go. We riding with you for another week. Let's get some money together. And then the Eagles are my trap sitting at -7. It's just too much for those boys. They're going to find a way to fuck themselves. I don't care if it's late in the game or early in the game. They're going to find a way to fucking fuck it up. Oh, man, I shouldn't be letting go of so many F-bombs. We're supposed to be putting us on YouTube. Tom, you might have to start bleeping these things. That was way too many in a row, bro.
That's
way
fine.
too many in a row.
I wish we could just watch all these games together on Thanksgiving, but maybe we can FaceTime each other during some of these games.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, maybe.
Let's keep it going. Next, we got the weather report. Short rest, heavy chalk, and cold unders.
I like that title.
Yeah.
So the Chiefs and Lions both went OT last week and won. Teams coming off overtime on short rest, facing opponents who did not play in OT, are 26-48 straight up and 24-47-3 against the spread over the last 20 years. They missed the spread by nearly 4 points per game.
And now you guys see why I am so confident about the Chiefs not
this
maybe
this
coming
goes
away
directly.
with a result.
This goes directly to your point.
Directly what we're talking about. Short rest over OT. After OT hits different, folks. It hits different. This is a very physical game. All right, now let's move along. Chalk talk. Thanksgiving favorites eat. What you got to say about it?
So this is kind of just going against that point, but since 2004, Thanksgiving favorites are 51-9 straight up and 40-20 against the spread. Crazy.
We got to take into consideration that the Lions play every week on Thanksgiving, and they have been historically cheeks.
That's true. That is true.
It's just something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Something to think about. But, sometimes those favorites, they cover those spreads. Moving on, we got the under is cooking. Broncos skins cold front.
Broncos at Commanders. Sunday Night Football. I wish Jaden was playing in this game. Over under 43.5. When both teams are coming off a bye, this is a massive trend. Teams off a bye with totals over 40 are 29-17-1 to the under, hitting at a 63% clip. Non-Thursday primetime under since 2019, 146, 93-4, 61%. This year is hitting at 60%. Under.
So we're following this trend. We're smashing the under on this one.
I just don't. Yeah, I mean, under.
All right. I do not know. Oh, I actually have this man's record. So he's 16-7-1 the last 3 weeks. He doesn't need an introduction, but I'm going to give it to him anyway. Tommy takes us to school. Get it on in here, Tommy.
You know what it is.
Oh, baby.
I'm walking in.
Hey, you know these new guys? They want to be buried in a fucking tracksuit, these new guys.
I've been doing it my whole damn life.
Let's go, Coach Tommy.
Come on, Tommy
to bring all his props on camera, but he actually has an Alabama coaching bag. So I know this week he will for surely be in his bag.
It's damn serious.
Tommy, you know how we start off this segment. Last Saturday, how was it for you?
Oh, it was incredible. It was my mother's birthday. We had a make-your-own hand-rolled bar along with some Din Tai Fung dumplings.
Damn, that sounds fire.
It was a pretty serious spread. Dude. Not many great games if you were a casual, but a real one like me was flipping channels left and right. We had everything going.
Let's go, Tommy. You never let the people down. It's an obligation for you to never let the people down. All right, so it's 9 a.m. It's Friday. Iowa at Nebraska. Ooh, this seems like it's going to be an ugly one, Tommy, but talk to the damn people about it.
Oh, if he means ugly, he means gritty. This is two programs, tough-minded, with a lot of history. This is a matchup where I don't know if you guys watched Monday Night Football post-game with Scott Van Pelt. Iowa's George Kittle, after Monday Night Football, came after the boy, Will Compton, Nebraska's own, and he put him in a body bag. They really don't like each other. And this is a new formed rivalry. But remember, we are an Iowa podcast. We pick them every time. We love it when they cover. And Nebraska is one of the worst rush defenses in the entire country. My boy Andy thinks Coach Rule is due. He never wins ranked matchups. He never wins the big game. But if you can't stop the run, you cannot stop Iowa football. Give me Iowa -6, no sweat. Iowa's won 9 of the last 10 meetings, expected to be 10 out of the last 11.
Wow, that is crazy. I know that boy. I know Willie's sweating. He's sweating over this.
Our boy Compton, we love him. We ride the bus like anyone else, but
we ride
not this
the bus.
week.
Pause. Friday. It's Friday. It's 9 a.m. We got Ole Miss at Mississippi State. The Egg Bowl. Talk to the folks.
This should be on Thanksgiving. This is bullshit. They take this
So
away from us.
the NFL has kind of sequestered Thanksgiving when we had these traditional, amazing Thanksgiving matchups every year to look forward to for your college football lovers. The Egg Bowl. This is a game with a lot of history. The hate goes back to the founding of the schools in 1878. Mississippi A&M, now Mississippi State, was created 30 years after the University of Mississippi because, quote, of the disdain dirt farmers had for Ole Piss. 1920s, Mississippi State baseball coach and former Rebs coach Duty Noble, who could forget Duty Noble, once famously said, "I already know what hell is like. I once coached at Ole Miss." In 1926, a melee broke out when Ole Miss fans stormed the field in Starkville. State fans beat those Ole Miss fans with cane-bottom chairs until the very chairs had splintered. I mean, that's a beatdown. I mean, you're breaking chairs like it's WWF in Latitude Era, baby. This is per archived news stories, of course. There are spy scandals. Rival reporters getting coaches fired over phone calls made to escort services. No judgment. And one of the most infamous touchdown celebrations by Elijah Moore that directly led to 6 programs changing coaches. I mean, this rivalry is full with stories you wouldn't believe. I'm leaving a bunch out. This is just the best of the best. This one's for bowl eligibility if you're State. You're at 5 wins. You need 6 to get to a bowl. But Ole Miss has never lost an Egg Bowl as a 10-win team, going 10-0 as a 10-win-plus team. 3 times in the last 4 years. They beat Mississippi State by double digits. Everyone thinks Lane Kiffin's distracted, but he just came off a bye week. He's got a whole staff to prepare this game. And guess what? Ole Miss covers coming off the bye. I know it seems easy to take State, but it's all about Ole Piss this weekend, baby.
Let's go, Tommy. I don't know how you do it. But we're moving along. It's 12:30 now. Georgia's taking on Georgia Tech. Talk to him.
Oh, everyone remembers this game last year. 7 overtimes. Brent Key cried. The head coach of Georgia Tech cried on Kirby Smart's shoulder after the game. Kirby couldn't let him off of him. He said, come on, bro, get it together. Brent Key would chew glass to win this game. He loves this shit. He loves it. And this is good old-fashioned hate. They don't have enough seats where Georgia Tech plays. They said get this into Mercedes-Benz Stadium this
is
weekend.
the home game for Georgia Tech?
It's not, because it's neutral site now. It's where the Falcons play.
Georgia's going to molly.
And you know, we saw you last week. We told you. Pitt was going to take it to him. We said it. Georgia Tech's defense cannot stop a nosebleed. They give up close to 10 yards of play at this point.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, if you're thinking about it, you say to yourself, well, you know, Georgia Tech, this is a rivalry game. They want it so bad. Doesn't matter. 20-3 is Georgia against Georgia Tech since 2001. Give me Gunnar Stockton to really lay it on them. As much as I want to take the points, as much as I say throw out the record books during a rivalry like this, give me Kirby Smart.
Nice. All right, Tommy. It's 4:30 now. We got Texas A&M at Texas. What do the people need to know?
Oh, this is one of my favorite rivalry games of all time. Every Thanksgiving, I think of this game and how sorely it was missed. This rivalry was played every year between 1915 and 2011. And then it stopped. They couldn't agree to terms, as rivals do. They couldn't decide who got the first home game. And they just kept letting it go to the wayside. And now they were forced to reconvene after both becoming members of the SEC. And so now college football fans are grateful. We get a game back that means something to us. I mean, who could forget Jaworski Lane and some of these A&M legends going against Texas and Colt McCoy and them boys? I mean, I love those games. So now we're talking about this year. We're talking about this year's game. And this year, Texas A&M is favored by 2.5 at Texas.
Stinky line.
Stinky. It means something, though. Redshirt senior defensive end Cassius Howell, cash money, baby, ranks second nationally and leads the SEC with 11.5 sacks. Most since Myles Garrett, a familiar name at A&M. A&M is going for their first undefeated season since 1992. And that brings me to why I'm picking Texas, baby. Because in rivalries, nothing means more than making your rival hurt. Ruin their perfect season. Sark from Torrance, from Bishop Montgomery. And you know what he listened to?
The Bishop Montgomery who got suspended this year for football?
That very same one. And you know what he used to listen to was a Nate Dogg. And he's going to get explosive West Coast shit. Big time moves on A&M. I guarantee you there's at least 3 25-yard plus plays this game by Texas. And Arch Manning is going to make a statement. This game is Texas plus 2.5. Sprinkle money line.
Let's go.
Maybe Arch. This is a big game.
We're moving along now. It's Saturday, 9 a.m., bright and early, Ohio State at Michigan. Ooh, what do the people need to know, Tommy?
Now we're on to Saturday. Black Friday's over. Your shopping's done. You watch all 4 or 5 of those games. I even left off Arizona State. You have a full slate Friday, but this is the start of Saturday, and this is the game. This is a game that everyone knows is the biggest rivalry in sports, or one of. Michigan is going for 5 in a row, one for the thumb, as they say. And all 5 of these games, they've been the underdog. This game, they're a 10-point dog, right on the number. Could be different by game time. Both teams, this is a fun fact, both teams use the same tunnel at the big house. Watch for it to get chippy early. I mean, that's unsafe. I mean, if you're
not.
Right, you can't put Michigan and Ohio State in the same tunnel waiting for each other, barking like dogs. Let's go.
I like that.
Ohio State stole 2 of my favorite players, Julian Sayin and Caleb Downs from Alabama. They can thank Nick Saban for all their success this year. I hate Ohio State. I want nothing to do with them. Give me Michigan to at least cover. But, you know, part of me thinks Ryan Day wants nothing more than to get over this hump. And they're built for it this year. But I just can't trust them. Give me Michigan and the points.
Wow. It's going to get interesting and it's going to get chippy early. I totally agree with that. A little violence in football go good together.
We
Let's
like that
go,
shit.
boys. Now we're moving along to
Live for this shit.
Kentucky at Louisville. Talk to the people, Tommy. The Governor's Cup.
So Kentucky at Louisville. That is a matchup. You always think basketball. These are two teams that hate each other. If you've ever spent time in Louisville at all, or the state of Kentucky, you know how much this rivalry means. It is underrated in the whole grand scheme of things. Papa John's will tell you this game means more. And now we have this year Cutter Boley, quarterback for Kentucky. He recommitted to come back next year. And that gets the troops motivated. This is a revenge game for Stoops, Coach Mark Stoops. His lead lieutenant, Vince Marrow, one of his trusted recruiters, offensive line coach, a man who is the secret sauce of this program, some thought, goes across the rivalry to Louisville to be in their front office last year.
No.
This is their first time facing each other. He said, I'm done with coaching. I'm just going to be a GM for Louisville.
Wow.
Well, guess what, buddy? You're not out of here so quick. Mark Stoops remembers everything. And my boy Chino, he's been preaching this for years. Do not sleep on Stoopy. BBN, Big Blue Nation. As much as I love my Louisville family, we're picking Kentucky +3. And give me Kentucky money line. They're just going to run it over. And Stoops is going to look at all you BBNers and say, told you so. I'm here for the long run, baby.
Don't sleep on Stoopy.
No Miller Moss.
Don't sleep on Stoopy.
Oh, yeah. Louisville's going down.
It was an easy SMU last week.
Easy.
All right.
cover.
It's 12:30. The Cup's got a nice little sprinkle on them, Tommy. And now we're watching Vandy at Tennessee. Talk to him.
All right. The only 10 I see is Diego Pavia's mommy. Let's go. The camera loves that woman, and I love her too. So does Theo Vaughn.
Giving Lisa
Shout
Ann
out
a
to
run
your
for her
mom.
money.
Oh, I mean, she is mugging for her. Give her the Heisman. But look for the over here. This
Definitely
is going to be a
gate
shootout.
material.
I don't think any of these defenses can stop anybody.
Pog
Tennessee, they
material.
embarrassed me last week. But Vandy, Diego knows this is basically his career caper. If he wants to win the Heisman Trophy, he has to ball out in this game. And I love the idea of taking Vandy +2.5, take the Vandy team total over, just really sprinkle some Vandy love. Forget Tennessee. I'll get them wrong all year. I don't care. Diego Pavia and his mom +2.5.
Let's go, Tommy. Let's
love
fucking
that.
go, baby. Now we're getting into the meat of the Saturday. 4:30. Deep in the cups. Waiting for what's coming out of that kitchen. We got Alabama at Auburn. Talk to the people.
This is the Iron Bowl. Nothing bigger, nothing better. The drama. It's 4:30. That means it's a night game at Jordan-Hare Stadium, who some think is haunted. But as I quote one of my favorite coaches, Coach Gaines from Permian High School, ain't no such thing as curses, boy. Ain't no thing as curses. Give me Alabama. You know it. Don't doubt it. Milrose, 4th and 31. Bryce Young's magic drive to force OT. We do this. And this time, it won't be close. Kane Womack. This is just a little side note. Caden Womack, Arkansas, has been looking at this guy, our defensive coordinator, to be the head coach. And there might be a theory out there that the new CFB chair, Hunter Yurchek, just checked in. Mark Rhodes, former AD of Baylor, did uncurricular activities off the court. He may have broken the honor code at Baylor, the Baptist University, and he got ousted. Hunter Yurchek comes in, and he says, you know what? I want the defensive coordinator for Alabama. I'm going to screw them over and make them miss the playoffs. Alabama will not allow that to happen. We will win this game. We will win the SEC championship, and we will say, Hunter, you could hold that L and give me Alabama -5.5. Give me it all, baby. I'll never pick Auburn here. I don't believe in curses.
What's the spread on Saturday?
Oh, this week? You'll love to
Tracy.
hear this.
What is it?
Paella. I was going to bring that up.
What? No. I
let's
can't
go.
do that, bro.
We got
Come
it.
I was
on.
gonna ask you for tips.
I was
I was
hoping for chicken. We haven't had wings in a minute, bro.
I'll get the wings on the menu. I'll talk
You have
to the boss.
get the
I'll
wings.
get the wings on the menu.
Is a Butler coming over this week?
No. We
No
got
Butler?
you. We got you coming over.
No.
But no. It's
I still may not come over because that. Never mind.
Get over it.
No, I mean, this is going to be a sweaty one. Being real here for a second, there is not going to be a moment where I take a deep breath until it hits 0-0. But I will say, blowouts happen in this rivalry. It's not always close. No curses here. Alabama -5.5.
All right, Tommy, and this is where I give you the runway. I know you got a couple of extra games you want to talk through, so go ahead and talk to the people.
Sprinkles. I think Oregon runs roughshod over their hated rival Washington. That's a very underrated rivalry. And Miami, 6.5 at Pitt. You know what we did last week with Pitt. Oh, and all the haters out there, especially you in the YouTube comment sections. How about that fact? Pitt was winning one of these games, guaranteed. And you know what? Like Charles Barkley likes to say, it's a guarantee. And it won, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
How
Honestly,
crazy is it that
It's
that
37
person?
degrees at Pitt. Miami's not ready for this shit.
I took Pitt because of you last week, so kudos to you.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was,
And
that
you
was
know,
huge.
Pitt's running back, freshman. You know where he's from?
Well, their quarterback's a freshman too, no?
Yeah. Oh, they all are. It's a freshman squad. And their freshman running back, he wants to do him dirty. He's from Miami.
How crazy was that person in the comments that said easy out, picking them to win one of the two?
He said for a fact, Pitt will not win that game.
Then what happened, Tommy?
Oh, no, he just held that L. Come on, man. That was what, 28-0 in the first quarter, something like that?
Blinked and it was 28.
Oh, my God.
Hey, y'all be
Made
safe
it
in those
look
comments.
stupid. Made you look stupid.
Y'all be safe in those comments now. Y'all be
I
safe
see
in those
everything.
comments.
I will comment back, but I'll talk to you live on the show.
Tell them to call in. We need callers.
Call
We need-
in. Let
Hey,
me
we need
give you
callers.
this L. Let me give you this L.
Hey, Tommy, you know
Slang
you got
that-
friends.
slang-
You got friends in this thing.
Sling
huh?
that L, Tommy. Sling that. Put that L on the table.
No,
And
it's going to be an
listen.
amazing week. Rivalry week. There's nothing like this week in college football. This is why we love it so much. These teams hate each other. And all these matchups I just showed, there is no love lost. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your fucking football. And have a blast watching all these matchups. Thank you guys so much for this regular season. It's been a joy. And I'll see you at the SEC Championship.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tommy takes us to school. He does his thing every week.
That was
The man
incredible.
don't play.
That was incredible.
That
I
was-
took Pitt last week because of Tommy, and that cashed really well. So
Oh, my God.
yeah.
Oh, my God. He's a professional. And we're moving along here to the Dogs Parlay. Thanksgiving special, right, Nick?
Thanksgiving special, Turkey Bowl edition.
Turkey Bowl edition. And I got to say, this is me talking directly to my community. Venice, what are we doing? We haven't had a Turkey Bowl in years. The homies are saying, oh, I can't get out there. I can't run, etc., etc. Enough. We need to link up at the high, and we need to do damage to each other for at least an hour while the family's at home cooking and we're shirking off our duties to play some good old football, some good old American football at Venice High School. I don't even see the youngins getting into it anymore. What is going on? You know me, I'm QB1 or a little wide receiver 1. You feel me? A little shake and bake, baby. I still got some free safety left in me too. You feel me? Just pull up and tell me you need it and I'll bless you. But anyway, moving along to the Dogs Parlay. Turkey Bowl. We got Kareem Hunt plus 25 rush yards. We got Jamar Chase for 7+ receptions. Jameis Williams for 3+ receptions. J-Mo. We got Rashee Rice for 6+. We got Jahmyr Gibbs for 60+. And Derek for 81+. 25 will get you 225. A nice, conservative, safe one on Thanksgiving Day.
Looks too good to be true.
Looks
I love
too
it.
good to be true,
I
but I
love it.
believe it. I would have liked, Nick, if you switched Derek for Jahmyr here. I would have gave Derek the 60 and Jahmyr the 81, but
Switch
hey,
it. You can still do it.
You can still switch
You
it
can
at
still
home,
switch
people.
it.
You can still switch it at home. But we're moving along to the Mad Dog Parlay. This just ain't about the turkey now. We talking about the NFL.
This one's
So-
juicy.
This is a juicer. I got everyone involved. We got our first producer picks in to this parlay. So let's get into it. We got Jamar Chase, 2 TDs. That's me. We got Jahmyr Gibbs, 1 TD. That's Alex in the back, our sound man. We got Saquon Barkley for 2 TDs. That's Tommy on the boards, Tommy Paparazzi. We got Jalen Waddle to score 1. Tommy, I see you, baby. And Nick capping it off. Big Hunter Henry stumbles and tumbles his way into the end zone for 1 TD. $15 will get you $3,180. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. All of my East Coast people, FanDuel, whatever you're on, cash this one for me, please, doggy. All right, let's move along. Let's move along to Fan Bet of the Week. Oh, man, I am hyped for this one. We got a treat for you guys. Let me get my phone. Where's my phone at? I got it on my phone. My bad if I wasn't speaking it into the mic. We got a legend in the building that sent in his fan bet. This is a guy that I used to watch on Thursday night to get prepared to play football at Venice High School Friday nights. We got JR, the Hitman, McConaughey with a win. By the way, insert highlight tape. You guys want to get yourself hyped for some football? Go ahead and look at that JR, Hitman, McConaughey highlight tape. Venice High, I believe, junior year. Oh, my God. Awesome song, awesome highlight tape. So let's see what JR got into. JR took Christian McCaffrey for over 29.5 rushing yards. He took Bryce Young for over 7.5 rush yards. Christian McCaffrey for over 71.5 rush yards. Brock Purdy for under 252 passing yards. This man has a crystal ball. George Kittle for over 39.5 receiving yards and over 3.5 receptions. I don't know what he was paid. I don't know what he was paid for this, but I'm just happy that JR is tuning in the show and sending in fan bets.
Respect.
Yeah, there's a little cutoff on this JR, so I can't tell the people what you made, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6-man lay. He probably got paid some good fetty.
Good shit, JR.
Good shit, JR. And by the way, you guys go check that. Matter of fact, we're just going to stitch that highlight tape.
Happy ball! Happy ball! DJ Khaled! Ayo, Payne! I want you to go in!
All right, so like moving along here. We got who do we got? Another fan bet of the week. We got Chino from Santa Maria, California. College. We taking some college hoops here, some college football. He's got Josh Hoover from TCU. Under 126.5 pass yards. What's happening there? What a second half. Okay, that makes sense.
I was gonna say that just makes sense.
That makes sense. And then we got second half. Oh, he's a live better. I love a good live better. He took Arch Manning under 7.5 rush yards. He took Mike Washington for under 32.5 rush yards. He only had 4. Crystal ball again. Ryan Wingo out of Texas for under 34.5 receiving yards in the second half. And Taylon Green for under 115 pass yards in the second half. He only had 22. Shout out to you, dog. I love a good live better, Chino. And Nick, you wanna take this one away? You want to take this one away?
No, you
Nick?
got it. You got it. You got it. Keep going. You got it.
All right. And our very own Nikki hit a big one this weekend.
It was a little one.
Notre Dame. What do we take over here? Is this the over 22.5 in the first half?
No, it was first half to cover 22.5.
To cover 22.5?
Notre Dame was up 21-0, and their offense didn't even step on the field. How crazy was that?
Crazy. Guess what happened in the first half? Cashed it. Tulane to cover that 6.5, cashed it. North Texas to cover -18, big spread, cashed it. Pittsburgh money line, cash money in the bank.
And that was all Tommy right there. That last Pittsburgh one, because he convinced me during the pod. I'm sure he convinced a lot of people. Pitt was the right play the whole game.
We love the trail Tommy. We love the trail Tommy.
Yes,
and guess
sir.
what? $25 won, Nick. $325, baby. Let's go. We getting some money out here. Y'all can keep doubting us if you want to.
Gave
Y'all
it all
can
back
keep
on Sunday.
hating in the comments if you want to. But guess what? We in the green for this season, baby. We in the green, baby. All right, let's keep moving along. Parlay elimination. I snuck this one in. Nick didn't know that it was in it. I knew it was in it, but guess what I didn't do? I didn't put my bets in. I'm going off of the dome.
Let's do it.
George Pickens for a TD
Okay.
against the Chiefs.
I'll go Derrick Henry, 100+ rushing yards.
It's raining in Carolina this weekend, isn't it?
They're not playing in Carolina. They're playing in
We're talking
Baltimore.
about the Rams. We're talking about the Rams.
Oh,
right now.
you're
I'm
going to the
thinking-
Rams. Okay.
Thinking Stanford plus 2.5, but I think it's raining in Carolina this weekend, so that's a slippery one.
I'm going to piggyback off. You go first.
That's a slippery one. Bills do not cover the 5.5 spread.
It's 4. It's 4.5. I think 4.
Oh, fuck, it's 4.5.
But still, like I don't hate that.
Bills don't cover against the Steelers.
I'm gonna go what you were gonna say. I'm gonna go Rams do cover. Was it 10.5? I'll do that. I just think this Rams team, Jared Verse, Byron Young, the other nose tackle. You guys are legit.
Fisk?
No, not Fisk. What's other homeboy who got 2 sacks? God damn it! What's his
Kobe
name?
Turner.
Yes,
with the celebration.
Yes,
Kobe Turner.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Dude, but
yes,
shout out to
yes.
Fisk, bro. Like he is an unsung hero
No, he's
on our
great.
defensive
Why
line.
is Jared Verse? He's always plus money to get a sack. I feel like he always gets in there.
You just never know who's gonna eat on our defensive line.
I thought it was
for real.
Byron Young.
Yeah,
but
you never know who's gonna eat on our defensive line. So I'm not mad at that line.
Dude,
from
Emmanuel
Verse.
Forbes, what a resurgence he's had.
Yeah.
Former first round pick for the Redskins. Like he's had a great year for you guys. The other corner, Durant or some shit, who got the pick 6.
Oh no. Yeah,
not
yeah.
Forbes, the other
Sorry.
fool,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. He's the guy with the
Stud.
receiver.
I mean, you guys are just
Yeah. We're looking good. We're looking absolutely
wood.
awesome. Yeah,
on wood.
knock on wood. Let's not have anything stupid happen this weekend. But that has been another episode of Ricky and Nick's Pick 6. And this was a very special episode because we lost a friend that was dear and near to all of our hearts. R.I.P. Luna, Nick's dog.
Yeah.
She lived a great life. Lots of food for her to eat at that house. Tons of great food and tons of great love. And we're going to miss you dearly, Luna.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who's reached out. It's pretty emotional. I didn't really want to get on this pod right now, but I love everyone. I loved her. She loved everyone. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who reached out. It means a lot. And just got to move forward. She will be missed. She'll be loved, but she'll never be forgotten.
Hell yeah. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving with your family. And we will be back next week. Thank you for tapping in. Like, comment, and subscribe as you do.
Peace.
Peace.